Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are about to start and play the One Piece tabletop role-playing game. I am the Bardic Games Master. You can find me on the internet, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and you as the Bardic Knock. I will give a little recap of what's going on, but basically, hey, it's One Piece, but with dice and stuff. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Players, introduce yourselves, please.
Hello, I am Nick, also known as Strider Winters. I'm practically everywhere on the internet except for Twitter because it's weird, so over there I am Nikias Rotor. Most oftentimes you're going to be finding me here on the Bardic Knox channel as I am his, only mod. So I make his emojis, I help him with general stuff, and that's me. Best place you can find me is actually if you join the Discord. You can find me there as Strider Winters. There was something else I totally spaced. Oh right, I'm playing Mercurius Thorak, who is the captain of Special Ops Marine Group 69, and I have to take care of these 4 idiots.
I took a pencil.
I'm sure you do. You're the one with the low int score and low whiz score.
My character had half a brain, he'd smack you.
If he had half a brain, but he doesn't.
Anyway.
I shall be playing as Chum. Yeah, that's mostly it. James.
I am Jimmy. I am Skunk Scientist, and I have a fancy new toy now. Sword.
Yes, so
Do you like my sword?
it's gonna be cool. Excited for it.
Dakota,
Huh? What the hell?
who the hell are you?
I'm Kodo playing Zordon, basically White Wolf or White Wolf 462, pretty much anywhere. Try to find me. If. No, we got Radio Shack Man over here.
No, the Radio Shack, that's been done for months, remember? You know?
Well, then where are you now?
Circuit City.
Yeah.
Toys R Us?
I'm at Circuit
Blockbuster?
City now. No. Come on, Blockbuster.
There's literally only one of those in existence, if I remember correctly.
What, Blockbuster?
There's
Yeah,
actually
I think
only
there's
one
still
left.
one. I think there's literally just one that's still standing.
Well, when that's gone, I will be at Blockbuster. Until then,
It's fine.
until then, I'm at Toys R Us.
The freaking Blockbuster is only still alive because it's selling, it sells regular merchandise, freaking, t-shirts and shit, too.
Huh.
Somehow that's keeping it afloat.
Well, anyway,
Nostalgia is a power.
what's up? I'm Ren. I'm Ren. I play Data. There's not a whole lot to go over there. You can't find me anywhere, don't look.
Alright. So, brief recap of events that I'm gonna try and piece together. We finished off the last story arc, did all that. We went, alright, let's go to Okayo, which I misspelled on the map. So, I fixed it. A terrible little insert. Going there, we're trying to sort out a corrupt vice admiral. We've got 3 days of time to prepare before he even gets here. We met Gam Gam, Chum's granny, who is the strongest person Chum knows. And she's also a really good cook.
And it's apparently Bardic decided that she has Conqueror's Hockey, which makes her 5 times our level.
Yep.
Because what level are we? 4?
4.
4?
Just
Okay,
at
so
least 15.
About 4 times our level?
No biggie.
Did we make that character sheet? Did anyone do that?
I have not completed it. It was my task, and I didn't do it.
Hmm.
I was doing other D&D stuff.
To be fair, I haven't done Smithy's character sheet or Frankie's character sheet. They're there, I just haven't done them.
I mean, they don't need them in the immediate time, so...
No.
Next episode, they get into a middle of a fight. Oh shit!
What else did we do? We then decided, we should probably sort out either upgrading or acquiring a new ship. So the crew went to the Bifrost Shipyard, which is a shipyard run by giants, and they do. And in order to get the parts / materials the crew need, they decided, hey, these giants, they're not interested in like cash money. They just like interesting stuff. They make stuff that they're interested in making, and people that are interested in making stuff for. So they decided to challenge one of the workers named Fjord to a fight. And Fjord was like, heckin' yeah, let's do it. Picked up like an old battered ship's hull, yeeted it out into the ocean, and the crew made their way there. They are now stood on said boat's hull. Fjord has wandered out into the ocean to match them. That is what this scene is for.
Why does he look like a Death Knight?
Because,
Why does he look like a Death Knight?
Because that's just a token I had kicking around. That's actually an image for Lunar Odin from Final Fantasy IV. It's just like a token I had kicking around because I couldn't find.
Is Chum not out here?
Is Chum not here? Okay, there's somehow two datas.
Chum's not on the map.
Yeah, there's somehow two datas but no Chum. I don't know how I did that.
Data is moving so quickly with his wings. He is now two of them.
There
He
you
is now two of them.
Chum is
Thanks,
there.
English.
go. So, okay.
Wait, no, Chum is not there.
Yeah, Chum is there.
Chum's gonna die
Chum's-
over there.
Chum's running on the water right now.
Can't do that.
Yeah, I can.
Chum
Yeah,
goes on
He's
water.
done it before.
Oh,
This has been
Is it
established.
really? Did you forget when we met, Nick?
I'm a swordsman. I have the ability to run on water.
don't you have to just keep moving though? I thought you could
Correct.
stop.
Yes, I do have to keep moving.
Yeah. So,
Every turn I have to move my
But
full
that's like his
speed.
brute power. He just constantly makes his legs super rubbery, so they just kind of go wong, and it looks like they're moving, even though he could be standing still.
Right,
Well,
you guys
but
have
see,
fun.
my idea is
I'm
that
gonna
he'll
go
carry
in
a
the water.
surfboard with him whenever he needs to take a break.
So, did we ever
As
actually
a
establish how you
surfboard.
all got out onto the boat that got yeeted, like a good half a
Yes.
kilometer or so?
I thought he
The
grabbed
giant carried us all out there and then set us on the boat.
Yeah.
That's it. Alright. So
And
set
he's
that
like
down.
waist high in the water.
Yeah. So he is up to his waist in the water, and he is still got a good, 16 to 20 feet above the water. So he is still just as tall as any of you on the boat, and half of him is submerged. I'm gonna say Fjord's a good spirit. He likes a fair challenge, so Fjord will go. Okay, yes, wonderful. I don't remember the voice I gave Fjord. So here is Fjord's voice now. Doobly doo blah 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 blah. So
He's got like a Santa Claus sounding style.
yeah.
Just like a ho 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 ho.
Okay. Before we begin, you can get yourselves prepared, and then we'll be good sporting fellows, and we'll say go.
I was just running around in circles around, in between his legs.
Yeah, just woo woo. I mean, his legs are under the water. It is literally up. to
Oh,
his
okay,
waist.
got it. Yeah, so I'm just doing loops around him because I can't stop moving.
Yeah, so you're just running around in circles. Okay. So that's where you're getting yourself prepared. You can pop yourself wherever you want to be to begin combat when that starts.
I want to begin combat on his elbow.
On his elbow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think that works. Because he's gonna have his arms under the water to begin. Like, so,
Oh, I see. Got it.
So you could begin by like touching his arm that is partially submerged.
Yeah. I'm assuming he does have the sword and shield, like indicated on this image.
He does not have a sword and shield. What Fjord
Oh,
has
okay.
is Fjord had a big fishing net and a big fuck off spear, which was basically like, you know, I can't remember what we said it was made of, but it's basically like, you know, it's basically like a mast of a
cannon.
ship with like a sharpened cannon on the end to make a spear, or you know, like oh, you know, like an icebreaker ship, something designed to cut through ice. He's basically got the front of one of those and like just tied that in rope to a ship's mast. That is his spear. It's huge.
That's terrifying.
It is. And then he's got a big fishing net.
Also, you know the rule of weapons in this game?
Mm-hmm.
If you hand a weapon to somebody of a different size, it magically grows or shrinks to become their size. So if he hands that to one of us, does it become a tiny icebreaker ship?
That's a thing?
That's a thing. That's how it works in this.
That's really cool and convenient. I mean, I think what would basically happen is if he was to give you this weapon, you know, to get around, ooh, it magically shrinks, is, you know, he'll basically, like, just break off the bottom part and, like, I don't know, fold the metal in half so it's only half as long. So it's the right size for you. He would do something to it. You know, he's a shipwright. He can do that. It is technically a ship.
Here it is.
It doesn't matter if it's a broken ship.
According to the book, weapons and armor stats do not scale based on a character's size. If a medium creature hands a colossal character a longsword, the longsword will automatically appear much larger to match the colossal character's size, but its stats will be exactly the same.
That's pretty cool.
This is to keep things simple and can be explained by the same inexplicable logic that allows Devil Fruit users' clothing not to be destroyed every time they change sizes and forms.
Makes sense.
I kind of like that, you know, the idea, like, okay, so, you know, if, you know, in the One Piece world, for example, you know, if Kaido picks up a dagger, that dagger looks much fucking scarier than if Chopper picks up the dagger. I think that works. So, who else wants to position themselves anywhere specific? I see Merc, you've just, like, jumped in the water.
Yep, fuck this. I don't trust this boat!
Jimmy, Zor, and Data, where are you putting yourselves?
I'm directly in front of him, just standing there waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right here.
Warrior on this shit.
And Data?
I'm sitting here trying to be intimidating, but then looking up
Data's
and
going
realizing
over
it's
here.
hard to intimidate you.
Data, you are making use of your... It's not totally new discovery of being able to maintain flight, but you're flying over the water. That's...
Yeah.
So now easier to maintain style.
Yep.
These are two Devil Fruit users. Well, two of our three Devil Fruit users have put themselves over the water.
I was like, fuck, you forgot about me already?
No.
I mean, I technically don't have to worry about falling in too much now that I can fly, because I can just blow the water away from me and fly straight up.
Got it. We ever see a mushroom cloud of pure water, we know where Data is.
Oh, okay. So, with that, we can roll initiative.
Right. That is not it. Where'd it go?
Do I need to roll initiative if I'm just not partaking?
Do you think there's going to be any chance of you joining in at any point? If not, you can just be like, yeah, I kick back, and I'll say if I do shit at the end of every round.
Fuck it, sure, I'll roll initiative. Why not, just in case.
Let's... Oop. Data, and GMA, Thor, and Chum, and Fjord. Fjord, not Fjord.
Fjord?
That's all of them.
It doesn't want to auto input.
Initiative
is
is
set up to
favored.
auto input, so I need to manually do this shit.
Wow. I need you to baby steps me.
Do you
through
still
my
not
initiative.
fix your fucking sheet?
I still have not. I don't know how to do it.
Okay, we'll worry about that at a later time. But right now, what is your dex?
My
Or
dex
int,
is
whichever's higher.
int is +3, and my initiative is favored.
Okay, so +10.
Whoa. Yeah, shit.
Oh, cool! Thanks, dice. I'm glad I got the nat one out of the way now.
Well, you're still moving faster
don't
than
worry.
Fjord. Fjord is taking his sweet ass time. So,
Fjord got a 9. Wow, all these plus amazing rolls, Data's +6. Mike Chum is +7. I'm +8. Zor's +7. You're +10, and yet we're all
Shit.
garbage.
Fjord is like a +3.
Still, we rolled a 5, a 3, a 4, a 6, a 1, and a 6.
No one
Everything
rolled
is lower
above
than
a
10.
Yikes.
In fact, they're all... Zor's our highest roll with a 6.
Alright, Zor, you begin the combat. You are staring at this giant, who is still slightly taller than you, despite him being half submerged. He's obviously a lot wider than you. He just kind of stood there in the water, his arms in the water slightly. And he kind of looks down and goes, "Let's go! Battle time!"
Okay. I'm gonna take the hammer, spin it to my side, letting it grind as I leap into the air to just basically uppercut him with it.
Okay, so you hammer on chain, you're going, and you jump up.
And then using the momentum of it to just send it up.
Are you spinning around as you
leap.
do this? Are you doing a
Basically, the best way
Shorai, whatever it's called, the Street Fighter?
Shorty, you can.
to describe it as I jump.
But with a hammer. Alright, go for it. Roll the
Alright.
hit.
This is here. I don't remember. Do I have my? I'm blanking on this. Do I add my strength to try to hit or no? I don't remember.
Yes. I think if you go and look in the there's a bunch of rules in there.
Alright.
Weapon attack. Strength or dex, yeah.
Alright. Plus my weapon attack bonus as well.
Wow.
You hate to see it.
Okay. So as you go, you swing up, and I'm gonna say you go to clock him in the chin, and
It just goes straight up in front of his head, and he just kind of watches it.
the hammer slightly misses the chin, and it goes up the side of his face. It looks like it could have been a really dangerous attack, but you still jumped in the air, and he's gonna then just smirk, and catch the hammer in his mouth, letting you dangle in the air on this chain. As he's like caught the hammer in his mouth, going, "Ho ho 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 ho! That could have been dangerous. What?"
You sure you want to do that, buddy? You do know the thing's electrically charged.
Do teeth conduct electricity?
What?
They definitely do. Because they have saliva on them, which will definitely conduct it.
So
Yeah, that's why I was spinning the hammer, letting it grind on the ground. I was charging it.
Oh yeah, well that's it. He's grabbed the chain in his mouth. So, like the hammer itself, that'll be somewhere in his mouth.
Teeth themselves do not conduct electricity, but the saliva does.
Yep.
So okay.
And he's got this electric hammer in his mouth.
Yup. So that's gonna do a thing. Is there anything else you can do? I guess let go of the hammer so you're not being dangled in the air, but I think that's it.
I'm just gonna pull the chain with me attached to it, just to kind of pull myself up and detach it from the hammer and fall back to the ground.
Okay, so you go detach, thwomp. Okay, fall damage because it's above 10 feet. 5 damage as you fall back down to the ship.
You forget I'm 15 feet tall, so would that still?
I mean,
Also, -4 because we're level 4.
yeah.
You're fine. Just take 1 damage.
Fine.
No, I was just wondering. Like, I'm just making sure. Like, there's like, maybe my height was forgotten because sometimes people
Does
forget
fall
that.
damage exist in One Piece?
Yes.
Yeah,
I assume it does.
I think
It does.
I'm just gonna agree with saying yeah. Just
I know the whole height difference
it would make
thing is
sense.
a weird thing, because obviously you're like, well, I'm above 10 foot, so me falling, like, I get it, because it wouldn't really be, but then it's like, okay, so what?
But
then
10
we only
feet
start
of
measuring-
versus my height, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because then if we only start measuring, like, oh, so for you, we only start from 20 feet from you. So it's just like a basic, yeah, fuck it. You fall 10 feet, you take a d6 of damage. Keep it simple. Even if, like, you know,
Alright.
they'll be fine. They'll be fine. But I think we're thinking about it too much. Alright, Merc. Just give a
I'm gonna make some tea underwater.
thumbs up.
You're not gonna laugh at the
No.
flop that just
I
happened.
can't see you. I have my back to the boat, and I'm looking south, and I'm gonna make some tea.
I like that. You're just like, so are you underwater as you're doing this? Or are you just like,
Yes.
yeah, alright, I like that. So you're just underwater, back up against part of this boat, going doo doo doo, making tea, doo 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 doo. Jimmy.
Same old song and dance. Ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna turn into a skunk hybrid, and I am going to spray him.
Okay. So,
Just don't hit me, please.
oh god.
It's a 15-foot cone, so maybe. You're tough, though. You'll manage.
I'm not worried about the damage. I'm worried about the nausea.
No. Don't worry. You don't get nauseated. You get sickened.
Well, to be fair, you aim it right, I'll probably be fine anyway.
I think that's 15 foot.
It
It says
con
15
save.
feet.
I highly doubt that's gonna bother the
Yeah, that would be a
It's a-
15-foot cone.
It's a fortified save.
That totally hits him.
But you can aim it more north.
Yeah,
and not
true.
hit him.
Yeah.
True. Ooh, good thing I put
Yeah, you
myself
could-
just out of range.
Yep.
Do that.
Alright, awesome.
Alright, hang on. I need to keep a hold of this image somewhere. How do I save that to my library? Because this is going to be real useful.
I'll just tuck it away in the corner.
Let me just.
That goes neatly there.
Oh, why isn't it always just like keep this damn token? I want to keep it. I want to save this token. That's super useful.
Just tuck it away.
I'll just put it over there for now.
Yeah.
No, it does 5d4 acid damage and reflex save DC 10 plus level for half damage.
So it needs a reflex of 14. I rolled a 2 on the die. So, and believe it or not, the big, bulky, shipwright fisherman giant is
That's
super nimble.
That's not for second, that's for full damage.
Yeah, that's the full damage. So,
Okay.
The full 5d4.
Then for save DC 10 plus level or be second
Okay.
is what we have.
And that, I got an 18 on the die.
Damn.
So, you go, pshoo! Where are you shooting this thing out of it? I forget.
What?
Where do you...
It's out of the gun.
Yeah. I'm just trying to like get this in my mind, like what this looks like. You know, so in this battle, you know, you've all gone, all right, let's do this fight.
Wait,
Go
you put it in my tree, so I think it's coming straight out of you know where.
Love the idea. Like, so how do you get into that stance? Like, do you just like, do you like jump back and like kick your legs up in the air, or do you turn around? Do you go
I
full
turn around,
stand?
slap my ass, pants myself.
Hey, Sophie, what the hell?
I like to imagine more he does a handstand freaking with one leg dangling because freaking just his pants are hanging from it, and we all turn away just like, oh god.
Sophie literally
I'm gonna
opened
keep my
door,
original
came into
statement.
my room, came over to get pets from me, and then barked and ran away.
I'm gonna transform with all my clothes on. I'm gonna turn around, slap my ass, pants myself, and then release the spray cone.
Everyone look away.
Why?
Everyone look away.
Why? Like, I could get it, like, the whole bit of then you slap your ass? Really?
Yeah, to taunt.
Saying, come
You're
get
make
it.
him look over like, what was that noise? Oh god!
Yeah, so-
Yeah, just make him look, just like, what the fuck is that? Dude? Ah!
It's a double whammy. Both spray and you moon the guy.
Alright, let's go.
So spray comes, it hits just across like you know like his torso. So that's what's showing. There's like this pretty grim looking acid burn for 10 damage as well. That's not bad. Pretty good. This is the fifth This is the fifth one that's come up so far in this session. I have clearly hacked into Roll20.
Clearly.
Yeah, I guess he wants to nerf us after the last fight we had.
So next up, Data.
Alright.
Well, James, part of it is you're rolling as yourself. You're not rolling as Jimmy.
Data.
And that's supposed to fucking mean?
Yeah. You get better rolls if you're in character.
Data is going to fly forward.
Mm-hmm.
What fishman makes tea?
This one.
It's salty tea.
Fuck yourself.
Salty. Salty.
Wait, character, my ass.
Yeah, no, Data's going to go for a barrage of kicks.
Okay. How does that work?
Okay,
You
so
use flurry of blows, basically.
okay, no, because I don't have that.
So, are you...
Unless we want to make that part of category 3. Because what I was imagining is he's kicking, and what he was going to do, he would throw a kick, he would have the bottom part of his shoes point outward to like push his feet forward, and he would kick and then like twist his foot, rock it around to kick again, and then do that again. Do that 3 times.
I'm just trying to remember, because there's a whole bunch of stuff here, right? If you look in the rules section, because this is very 3.5 inspired, so there's like a bunch of extra cool shit you can do. But I'm just kind of looking. I don't think there's a way to do multiple attacks, without either being above level 5 or having...
There is.
Oh, there is? Where? Like, there's multiple targets.
It requires multiple targets.
Oh, does it require multiple targets?
Yep.
Dang.
I read this stuff hard for Maggie.
I don't have an anvil set for I don't have anvil set for category 3.
We can
So
develop
I
it
could.
now on the spot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Basically, the idea is that it looks like this.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
I'm having to study this pretty hard because my brain is just not processing.
Is it like 4 frames that are overlaid on each other? What's up with this?
Okay,
With
so
what?
I think I understand what's going on there. So it's like you're kind of doing this like almost bullet time-esque 1, 2, 3, 4 type stuff.
Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, so category 3. That is basically just yo, I can fly now.
Yeah.
So, how about the version of Anvil for category 3
Mhm.
is it's a close range version of it, because so far you've got your standard single target Anvil, that's category 1. Category 2 is straight a line. So what if category 3 was close range, multiple hits? So you can only use it through melee. And so basically, you... I don't know how this would work, but I like the idea that essentially you power the anvil through your skates that you've had.
Yeah.
made. And so
Right.
that essentially propels you to get 3 hits. So you get like 1 hit normally, and then you anvil through 1 foot, a second hit, anvil through the third, the second shoe to get your 3rd hit.
Yeah. That was the general premise, yes.
I like that. That's really fucking cool. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll essentially make it like Flurry of Blows for ease, but Anvil deals 1d10, right? Extended Anvil.
Let me check. I think anvil deals 2d10. It does.
Mm-hmm. How much does your unarmed strike deal?
My unarmed strike deals 1d6 plus 1d6 for my boots.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, like... Because obviously I don't just want to make it Flurry of Blows, because then it's no different to Flurry of Blows. But I think being able to do 3 attacks dealing 2d10 is probably a lot.
That's probably a lot, yeah.
So... How about... So if we're using the basic Flurry of Blows thing, so, you full bonus on your first attack, then -2 on every attack after it.
Yeah.
How's about... If your regular attack is just 2d6... If I just say, ooh, deal 1d10, well then the moment you take the Flurry of Blows, you're just going to use that instead, because you get still full damage. So, what's a good... Or maybe there's a secondary effect.
Yeah.
What secondary
Let's just
effects
do-
did you think of?
Okay, so maybe since they're happening so fast, there's a chance that it makes them dazed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that's mentioned with the force behind it. Because I mean, is your anvil being shot as a hit too?
The idea is that it's happening so fast. You're kicking their head one way, you're kicking their head the other way, and then you kick the back of their head last, and it makes their brain shake.
Okay, yeah, I like that. So, we will say... Okay, so how about... They'll deal one... Let's say 1d8, because you're getting 3 hits. Like, up to 3 hits. And... I think if any of them hit, you don't need, like, all 3 of them... Like, just so if any of them hit... Yeah, they'll roll a fort save to avoid being dazed.
That makes sense.
Okay, actually, I'm just looking at dazed. Dazed is fucking broken. A dazed
Is it?
creature can take no actions, but has no penalty to defense. Dazed is busted.
Just
That's what I
know.
was thinking.
I know.
We leave it. That's why I was thinking. We just leave it as normal damage. We effectively treat it like it's just a normal flurry of blows. And if I hit all 3, then they make a fort save and they're dazed.
I like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm looking. Dazed is like a less dangerous version of stunned. Because stunned, you also take the penalty to defense rolls. So yeah, if you hit all 3, they get a fort save. Alright, yeah, let's do that.
Coolio.
This is what I enjoy about this. We get to make shit up on the fly. Okay, so 17, 17, 33. I roll...
Wow.
Okay, so taking all this into account, so that is a 16 defense on the first one, nat 20 on the second roll, lucky me, and a 24 on the last one. So 2 of them hit. So
Okay.
he is taking 7 damage and then 9 damage. Taking into account his damage reduction. Okay, so these are big hits. Here you go, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say that what happens is first hit clocks him. Like, well, where are you trying? I'm assuming you're kicking him in the face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like the idea. The first kick goes. The second one, he just manages to pull his head back just a bit, and it just scrapes by, and so like there's this big blast of wind past his face, and as he's like smiling and about to laugh, the third kick comes and like just clocks him. Ugh. That was good. Good enough. He's taking some. This is not a small amount of damage you are dealing to him. You know, from the 10 from the acid, and now another 7 and a 9, so that totals together at what? 26 damage he's taken so far, not including his defense. Dude looks barely like he's been scratched. He's tanking hits. He's tanking hits hard.
By the way, did we establish?
Whoa.
Cut out.
Go to
Was this the
lag
chain in his
out
mouth?
hard.
Yeah, I noticed.
Hmm?
Like when he grabbed it, did you say he grabbed just the chain, or did the hammer like go in his mouth when he grabbed the chain?
Like he bit onto the chain. So if you like
Okay.
detached it, like the chain would slip out through his teeth. So there's just the hammer in his mouth now. That you assume is caught somewhere in his mouth. Probably being held in his teeth. But he's saying everything through gritted teeth, like.
He's trying to, because he probably felt the shock from it. It was like, eep! Don't let it touch anything.
Yeah. That is exactly what is going on.
Would those kicks that it just did like loosen it or anything, or no?
For ease, I'm gonna say no, because that's a lot of things to take into account. I mean, I think if all three had hit, maybe. But since they didn't, I'm gonna say he's managed to keep it in his teeth. Just because I like the image of this guy trying to like talk and like be jovial, but having to hold something in his mouth. Going, oh, those were good hits. Oh, good job.
He's holding it like he's holding it in his teeth like a damn toothpick.
Yeah, like just, except on the inside.
You just see the handle dangling a little bit out, just as he talks.
Yeah. Okay. Chum.
So Chum would like to grab this guy's spear
Okay.
and begin to bend it back towards the guy.
So, just to give the image, this dude, like, his arms are under the water currently. So his spear,
Yeah.
well, the spear is like.
No, that's
back.
fine.
His spear is on his back. He's not wielding the spear.
Oh, I see.
You said he had a net in one hand and a spear in the other.
That's before. Like, did I say that when we started battle?
I thought so.
I could have misunderstood though. So does he have either weapon out?
Okay, so All right, yeah. All right, no, I'm lying. I'm making shit up. Yes, he's got his weapons out. His arms are slightly in the water, but his spear is so big, the spear does stick out above the water's surface.
So I'd like to run around and grab the end of the spear and bend it back towards him and run up his arm to his head. I would like to use a leg to get in between his teeth and bend his teeth up.
What the fuck?
And insert the end of the spear into his mouth a bit, and then let go.
Oh my god!
Oh fuck!
So basically, you're trying to manipulate this to get his own spear in his mouth, and then when you let go, everything will spring back to normal, so it's basically like he cuts his own mouth open with his spear.
Well, yes. However, if he's strong enough, he can hold it bent. But if he ever wants to get it out of his mouth, he has to open his mouth and let the hammer shock him.
Okay. I like that. That's really smart. So, in order to make this work, I think the first thing that's going to happen is you're grabbing this dude's weapon and then trying to run up him. I think that would garner an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So, not with his speared hand, with his other hand, which was holding a net. He'll let go of the net and he'll just reach over and he'll try and like slap you. You're like a mosquito running up his arm. He's just gonna try and do that. Nat 1. Fuck.
What's it for?
It comes back.
So just boom. You know what? He's gonna move with such force and ferocity that he actually he hurts himself. He goes, oh damn! And with that, he hits his own
Slaps
arm.
himself in the forearm, just crunch.
Well, it's not his forearm. It's his bicep and shoulder area. So I'm going to say what he does. He hits that, and doing so actually lowers himself down slightly into the water to make this easier for you. So
Nice!
and you know what? He's actually going to end up going because he hit himself a little bit too hard. So he lets go of the hammer and opens his mouth. So you don't need to mess around bending stuff into his mouth. You just bend the spear up into his mouth and let go.
Yeah, if it has a bit of an edge, so like if the head of the icebreaker has a bit of a edge to it, you know, like an arrowhead has the back corners of it that kind of hook. I would like to hook that on the inside, on the backside of his teeth.
Ow!
Ow!
Chum, you
And-
monster!
Second thing, where'd the hammer go?
Okay, so as he goes,
Yeah, that's a good question.
he's gonna say
You
exactly
can eat
as
it,
you
kitty.
get up into his mouth area. So you now have the opportunity. You can see the hammer. It's like slow-mo time. His mouth opens. Sound comes out. You see the hammer. It is suspended in midair in his mouth. a moment as you are bending the spear in, and you are hooking it on the inside of his teeth or the outside.
The inside, the back of his teeth.
So just
And so what I would like to do is grab the hammer and then just hop off of him and run the hammer across his clothing, which is very good at, if you've ever rubbed like a blanket across your head. And gather static energy as I fall and just drag the hammer along his shirt to the down to the water.
Yeah.
And then right as I reach the bottom, I just toss the hammer over to Zor.
Yeah. So you do all of that.
I stand there waiting with the hook, and I just catch it on the hook as he tosses it back.
I'm watching this, and all I do is mumble under my breath. Cap's gotta get a lot of ice cream from after this.
Okay, so the chum bullet time stops, and it stops for a moment. You let go of the spear, and all these things go off. First thing that happens is the spear. It tries to bend back to normal. It can't. It's hooked under his teeth. So as it tries to bend, it kind of yanks his head as he pulls back, causing the spear to essentially, because part of the spear is in the water, and water is very good at applying pressure. So instead of the spear just bending, the spear snaps, leaving basically a giant jagged toothpick spear fish hook in this dude's mouth, sticking up. So
ow!
So yeah, it's there, and he goes ah, and he also now can't really close his mouth because there's a ship's mast sticking out the side of it. As you jump down, you ignite, you charge up the hammer, boom, and just chuck it back. He is going to take a sizable amount of damage from that, because he's basically just stabbed himself in the mouth.
Stop hitting yourself!
Okay, yeah, so that dealt 17 damage from his own weapon into his mouth.
Hey! Christ.
And and he ain't happy about that. He's very much like, ow, what do I do? Ow.
And my turn right here.
On the boat. Okay.
Yeah. It's just taking a breath of not having to run constantly. Hi, how's it going?
He kind of looks down.
I'm gonna look down at Chum and just be like, "You're a monster."
This he now can't talk properly because he has this spear stuck in his mouth. He kind of looks down and goes, "Ho! You're a mean little bastard." Both arms under the water. You can't see what happened, but you notice he kind of pulls it. You see his upper body and his arms kind of move close together. You can't see what his hands are doing under the water. You do feel the entire boat shift and move. Something is moving under the water as he, Fjord goes.
Some takes on a surfing stance.
I grab hold of Jimmy.
Fjord takes a deep breath. And what would be a good attack name for what is about to happen? Who's got some Nordic mythology references? Because
I have to think of what it's called.
Oh, Nordic.
What's he planning to do?
I'm not going to tell you what it's planning to do. Just think of a cool sounding attack name that's vaguely Nordic.
If you want it to just be generically Nordic, it'd be the Ouroboros Strike.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Nick, what's the name of the word serpent?
Jormungandr? Oh, God.
Make an attack name with that?
Rising Jormungandr. he just probably will raise like a giant fist through the boat. I don't know.
Ooh, ooh. I know. He's just gonna shout, Yggdrasil.
Oh
Because
God!
that's the world tree.
Oh God!
And
Uh-huh.
so as he shouts Yggdrasil, he leans back as he brings both arms up from under the water. And you see this takes an immense amount of force and pressure. The entire boat starts to move. You feel the boat get lifted slightly, like you're on a wave, as two giant fists clenched together, as so, swing up from underneath the boat, smash through the boat, breaking the boat in half.
May I ask what's happening to Mook during his tea time while this is happening?
He's still making tea, don't worry.
I like to imagine like it's like
He'll be ready on his turn.
I
You're
like
not
to
getting
imagine like
the waves?
I was
Well,
gonna
that's it,
say
so,
I
like-
like to imagine the water like smacks him in the back of the head and he just goes, "What is going on?"
Yeah, so Merc, to describe, you're underwater. You go, do, I'm making tea, doodly doo. And you go, As you feel water kind of like get moved a little bit, is what he's basically done is as he's grabbed his hands together, he's essentially pulled in a bunch of water. So the water moves, and then you feel the water lift slightly, and then the next thing you know, the ship you're leaning up against, that's gone. That's been like lifted.
That's gone.
You're leaning up against something. So basically, you know, like if you're like leaning up against a wall or something, and then the wall just disappeared. So thankfully you're underwater. So I assume you just kind of do like a backwards roll in the water, still making tea gun. What the fuck?
Pretty much.
As you do that, you get to look up and you see that the water looks as if it's been pulled upwards, and this is just. It's just because of how big this dude is. Like, he's not, like, manipulating the water. This isn't, like, some fisherman karate or anything. It hasn't moved much, like, 5-10 feet. But you see that looks like it's been pulled up, and then you see the ship split in two. And I don't know how to draw this on the map, because it's, like, one thing. So I guess what I could do...
So, I want to ask you a question, Bardic.
Mhm.
This is still technically a ship,
This is...
even though
Oh,
it's
God.
broken in half?
This is technically...
2 ships.
Yeah. Let me see if I can...
So, two halves of a ship. Yeah, you can just draw a big blue shape.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do. How do I draw a ship? Oh, God.
Question: would we get moved with it, or do we just get thrown in the air?
Well, it's... I'll draw, like, the radius of his attack in a moment, because this is actually
Oh.
a bunch of you.
Oh, God.
Oh, there we go. Someone
Do that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm...
Well, I did, but it wasn't
There's
good.
The draw. Okay.
And then what you want to do is right-click on the chunk of water that you have, the blue patch.
Mhm.
Right-click on it and set it to be to back.
Yeah.
So right-click, it'll give you an option. Set it to back, and then right-click on the two boats and set them to back, and then you should be layered properly.
Yeah.
Who has done these things? James, that's your color. What the hell?
It's my color, but I didn't click anything.
No, that...
I swear to you.
So if I
As
do
a-
that-
Is
What?
that's Bardic's?
There you go. That's it right there.
Yeah.
So Chum is over here, I suppose.
Well, you're all gonna be knocked around a little bit, so you'll get reactions to figure out exactly where you land.
Well, the reason I was asking if this is technically a boat is because Chum is a pirate and he's not allowed to ever become unbalanced while on a boat.
Okay, yeah, so you're fine. The rest of you don't need to. You don't
He's
need
just
to
like,
do that. The rest of you will have to make some balance checks in a second. But first of all, so the area that he hit, basically, because I specified dude's big, right?
Uh-huh.
So let me just grab that.
Judging by the size of it, does he catch Merc in the upswing so he just gets sucked into the water spout that gets created?
Merc is just outside of that for ease.
Which is another way to say I don't feel like fucking with it.
Yeah, pretty much. If I just do that, Yeah, you can see this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just layer front. But he basically swung. Oh god, you can't see that aura at all. Ah.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
For some reason, I can't see the radius that's meant to be coming off of this. Over here. Oh, wait, no. I know what I did. Should be there. It's the front. Nope. The aura is still not coming off of it. For some reason.
For some reason, it's behind the square.
Yeah, its aura just kind of like disappears. Like, you know, like there. Like, its aura disappears behind the square for some reason. That. Wait, no, hang on. Now, what is going on? Ah, I'm terrible at this. That. Oh dear. Okay, back. This one. Back. There we go.
Oh, it's there, Bardic.
There. So,
My God.
Oh, Jesus.
So, Chum, where were you stood before the ship got?
Right next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have gotten hit by that.
That's everyone who gets hit. Is not only is the ship being smashed, you're all getting hit by a big old fist. A big old fist. And he is making use of the attacking multiple targets with one attack, so he's going to take some minuses on there. Let me just check the minuses.
They stack up pretty hard, pretty fast.
They do
I think it's
stack
minus
up pretty
5
hard.
for each one. I could be wrong.
Might be 4.
-4.
I feel like.
So he has to pick the order in which he's striking.
Yeah. So character attempts use one attack, strike multiple for each additional target beyond the
I
third.
feel like you're gonna be the one taking the first hit after you just tore a chunk of his face with his own spear.
I mean, yeah. So it's gonna go. It's gonna go. Chum, Jimmy, Zor, on these.
Do anything. Might ever just whoosh past him.
So
I'm just a
actually,
bystander.
wait,
Please
hang on,
don't
no.
hurt me.
I think it's wrong. I think it just basically means he rolls with a -8, and you all have to roll against it.
Oh. Okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah, for each additional attack, takes a -4. So each time. So character attempts to swing a sword, strike 3 people. Make one check with a -8. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
So everyone roll defense.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, I got a 15.
Yikes.
Come
Wait, why
on,
did you?
guys.
You rolled twice on my screen.
No, that was
did.
from that was
No, that was from a previous attack.
yeah.
Okay. So he got a 20
On the die or total?
total. He got an 18 on the die. He has a +10, but -8, so 20.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is not favored. I have intelligent defense, and I have a +3 to int.
I think you have a plus.
I forgot what the hell
Yeah,
that
you just roll a d20 plus 3.
D20
yeah.
plus what?
Oh, yeah, +6. You're right.
Okay.
I think.
If it's not favored and you have intelligent defense,
Yeah.
yeah, sounds about right.
Cool! Fuck me!
Defense is based off of Dex, right?
Or int.
If you take a feat, I think.
Yeah, I
I
have
thought intelligent defense allowed
that
you to use
lets me.
both.
Oh,
No,
Intelligence defense adds it to your existing defense.
Oh,
Oh, okay, then,
What's your dex?
+2, so I
It
have
doesn't
a
matter.
14. It still doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, okay, so everyone except Chum is hit.
no, Chum is hit.
Oh no, shit, you're all hit. Ha! Okay, so as Yggdrasil swings up, the attack Yggdrasil, that deals 18 plus his bonus, which takes it to
Oof.
20,
Giants.
23.
So in the interest of fairness,
Mm-hmm.
does my bendiness not apply?
I mean,
I
I
would
think the
think no, because it'd be more of a caught off guard type thing.
Well, I'm always bendy. It's an involuntary thing.
yeah.
But my question is, because I don't know the mechanics of devil fruits and all that crap, does my water stop working when I'm hit with a wave of water, or is it not that sensitive?
Your water doesn't turn off devil fruit powers.
No.
Okay.
Water renders you immobile. Like if you get.
Okay, cool.
So you still only take half because the thing is, this is a whole mixture of impact going on. It's his fists physically coming through the bottom of the boat. It's the boat itself breaking apart. It's the water pressure that is being created as doing so. It's like a whole mixture of stuff. But yes, you will still only take half damage because of the fruit, because that is like.
Okay, I was just double checking.
So
how much was it?
23. Obviously, you've got your damage reduction, so you're going to take at least 4 off of that, each of you. And Chum, you don't have to. Zor, I don't know how you're going to justify this, but like, actually no, because the ship's breaking apart. Yeah, you can make a balance check to try and pull your land on a particular side. And Jimmy, same of you, can you make a balance check to try and land on a side of the boat and not...
Oh, actually, since my turn was up after this, I was going to use...
Dex?
Balance, I think, is Dex. It might have a second option. If you look in the rules section, in the little thingy we've got, there'll be all the rules in there. So like, if you click rules, secondary skills, balance, it'll say Dex, yeah.
Alright.
So
And it's just plus... I have +2 to Dex, so it's just +2, or would I add the ranks?
Yeah.
You always add ranks, pretty much, unless it's a skill that you just don't even have.
So what, it'd be a +6 then?
Yeah, because everything unfavored right now would be +3, and then plus whatever your modifier is for.
Oh, so +5.
Balance is
It's
Dex.
not favored. Okay.
There is a special thing as well. If you have 5 or more ranks in Tumble, you get a +2 on balance checks. But I can't imagine Jimmy's a particularly heavy tumbler.
I am not.
Okay.
Please, I get away.
So
19.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Dakota?
Since my turn was up after he did this, I was going to use the momentum of what he did and basically just let it launch me straight up in the air.
Oh hell yeah, you can do that because a 14 doesn't work anyway. So.
That was Jimmy.
Jimmy's
No.
got 19.
Oh.
I haven't rolled mine yet.
Oh, that 14 is your defense roll. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm not keeping track of things. All right. So Jimmy with a 19, you I don't know. You can describe however hell you do. You cling on to some of the boat and get pulled over onto one side of it.
I'm hybrid, so I just sink my claws into the boat's one. I'm like, no, 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 no!
Yeah. And Zor, you are foregoing balance. You are not bothered about falling into the water, and you are being launched. You're basically letting this dude launch you straight up into him. So, I kind of want to give you a bonus, but I don't know if you should have to roll to see if you get that. But I don't know what would be a good thing to roll to see, like, okay.
Jump.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Roll me a jump check.
Oh
And
boy.
providing, I mean, I'll set the jump check to the same DC as the balance check just was. And if you succeed, you're going to get a big bonus to hitting this dude and to your damage, because he's essentially launched you up into himself.
Yeah, because Zor's turn is next anyways.
Yep.
19. Oh wait, no, it hasn't rolled. Damn it. 9
Right.
there it goes. Ah, fuck.
Well, that's fine because you don't get anything if you didn't make it. You don't get punished. But if you had succeeded, you were going to get a +5 on your damage because you were going to get his strength bonus added to
Oh,
attack.
I wish.
So there's no punishment. You're like, ooh, I know, I'll time my jump, and you went, nope. I don't know. You jump. You tried to jump after the ship had broken apart. You tried to jump in the air.
Just that his fist just kind of caught me on. I just caught his fist and just rode his fist up, basically.
Yeah. So you're stood on his like double clenched fist that is swinging up, and you've got your hammer back, and his fist ended up like raising up above his head, so you can either jump off before it gets past that, or you can ride it above his head and like swing straight down. Where do you want to jump off?
Yeah,
his fist?
I'm jumping off right when his hands reach like the peak above him.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I jump straight up in the air.
Okay.
And I'm basically gonna slam down with concussive blow.
Oh fuck. Yeah, go
With
for
your
it.
supercharged hammer.
Yup.
I have just realized as well, dude's arms are like 10 feet long, if not longer. So you've got 10 feet of fall as you fucking Thor smash down into him. So, I mean, you'll take the fall damage as well, but you can, I'm going to say, add that fall damage onto the damage you're going to deal as well. So add an additional d6, but you're also going to take that d6 in damage.
Alright, so 22 to hit.
Come on, Fjord. 14. His defense is pretty good. Is it a +8?
Is defense favored? Because if so, that's probably how it depends then.
It is, and that's why I'm just...
Because if it's favored, and if he's our level and it's favored, then it'll be a +7. If it's not favored, then it'll
but
probably
however,
make it.
He doesn't have a Dex or Int modifier, so he doesn't get... It's a 7, so he gets a 21 on his defense roll.
Ooh. Well.
So you make it. You do the hit. You come flying down, smashing your hammer into the top of this dude's head. With an additional d6 because of gravity.
Here you go, Dakota. Whack.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Do we lose him?
Streamlabs crashed, but we're back. It's working. All good. Hey, sorry about that. I don't know where we got to before it crashed. So, if you're confused as to what's going on, same here. But Zor is currently riding a giant's fists up above this giant's head, to which Zor has jumped off of them, and is going to drop over 10 feet down, Thor hammer out, about to smash into this giant's head. He beat the defense roll by 1. So
Just
Zor,
for added flair, I'm gonna wave the data like, hey, look, I'm as high as you.
Yes, wait, you stop and wait, go, hello! Ah!
Dude, it's like I would wave back, but I kind of need my hands to fly.
Alright. And now the damage. It's not bad damage.
Okay, so that's 9 from the hammer itself.
Just
A d6
bringing it down. Just
for the
Oh,
fall,
right, I need
and
that
then the electric damage as well.
let's see, the d6. And then see, and then what was the going against him? For the I need to roll. What's the fall damage? You said I was adding that too.
Full down to the
1d6.
d6.
Alright, so that's another d6. So that's 14 damage.
Yeah, 14 damage. You crack into the back of this dude's head.
And he is now confused for the rest of the battle.
Oh god. Yeah,
And-
concussive blow. There's no save. It's just if it hits, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my!
Yep.
Whew. So, that's gonna be fun.
As I'm following, just following the kind of Nordic thing, because I'm making that my shtick.
Odin Slam!
Boom. There is a loud gong sound.
And
Where do
then
you-
he needs
where
to
do
do
you
the
go after
fortitude.
this? You just,
He
like-
also needs to do. He also needs to do a fortitude save for the stun as well.
Fortitude save. Yeah, he's got that. That's like a 25.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like,
he got that.
So where do you go after this, right? Like, because I just have this image of you like being suspended against this dude's head. You know, hammer has made contact. You're hanging onto the hammer, but you're like doing a handstand, like just freeze frame above. Like, and then what? You just like stand up and like just gonna stand on his shoulder and keep smacking him around the head, or?
Yeah, I'm just Shadow Colossus is this shit. I'm gonna stand on his shoulder and just be ready to hit him again.
All right, Merc.
I'm gonna swim over. I mean, I'm underwater, so like there's Jimmy there. I'm gonna go to the giant and be like, "Hey, want some tea?"
The giant is.
Said giant is confused as fuck though.
There you go.
Oh, wait, are you still under the water?
Well, I mean, I went above water and I
Okay.
now have a tea. I
He
have
just
a
kind of
cup of
poked his
tea
head
for
above the
him.
water and held up one arm with. Want some tea?
Does he accept the tea?
The giant. Okay, the giant's
Roll me
confused.
persuasion.
Well, the giant's confused, so I need to check how confusion works.
Oh yeah, literally he's under confusion effect.
Yeah, he might take the tea. There's a possibility.
It's poisoned, he dies.
Yikes.
Okay, so roll a percentile. I rolled a 92.
Attack nearest creature.
Oh,
But that's on its turn.
Yeah, I was just seeing if he was going to do anything stupid, you know, like run away or do nothing. All right, so he's going to be like, so you've not hit me. Sure. Reaches his giant hand down, picks up the tiny little tea. Like, how is it in a thermos, or you just got like a little teacup set? Because I love the image of you just whipping like a little china set.
Yeah, it's just a china glass tea.
Okay. He obviously can't grip it, so he kind of like lifts it under one finger and goes.
Cool. He's now fatigued, which lowers his strength and dex by.
What?
Oh my god!
Why are you hurt?
Yes!
Why?
Medicine. The first thing under medicine is tea. Improves natural healing by 50% for 8 hours, but makes target sleepy and fatigued. Fatigued is a status that fatigued character can neither run nor charge and takes a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes the fatigued character to become exhausted.
God,
Your
you would jump on both
fatigued characters
evil.
are no longer fatigued.
Got him. You got him. You were just bullying this dude. Like
He's sleepy and fatigued.
he goes.
And confused.
He just starts
And
yawning,
concussed.
and he's got a fucking
God.
jagged ass spear in his mouth. Data, what do you do?
And here you guys thought I was doing nothing. Turns out I just made tea.
You're just lazy.
I did.
I honestly thought you were doing nothing too.
yeah. So what he's gonna do is how? Okay. Yeah. Ooh, I know.
Oh
I
no.
don't trust that.
What's
Is the
why is Zor there? What just happened?
I'm standing
Zor
on
is
his
technically
shoulder.
stood on this dude's shoulder.
Oh.
Is the hammer still making contact with his head?
Well, I assume you pulled it off and got ready to swing again.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd set it up to the side.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah,
No,
it is. I have the chain attached to it, so I have the chain hanging to the side, and I'm standing on him.
So, you know I can
The
do
hammer's
that.
still like embedded in his head.
Where I can, and I think it's twice a day at this point, where I can rocket myself 100 feet in one round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
No. The idea is Thea's going to hover over like the hammer,
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna do that straight to the hammer.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. So you're gonna like get yourself in a position, and then you're gonna full speed zoomies into the hammer and try and like. Are you trying to like? You trying to like fucking push this hammer through this dude's skull?
Nah, I'm gonna give him the what's that character's name? The guy that could crack the ice continent.
Oh, Dom Chin Jiao.
Yeah, I'm gonna Danchin Jiao him.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, alright. So, I'm trying to think what... Because we never actually said how would this work in combat, did we? Because I was like, oh yeah, you can zoom it. Zoom.
I was just gonna say that, you know how awesome blow works?
Imagine it's just like damn sonic boom
So,
behind it that just
effectively,
slams into him.
The idea is that I'm hovering like 10 feet above him,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm putting 100 feet of force into him.
Yeah.
So it's like
Super slam.
so the idea is that I take 90 feet of fall damage, but I also put 90 feet of fall damage into him.
Oh god. Okay. I mean, yeah. I actually kind of dig that as a concept. Because, you know, imagine you aren't doing this, like, imagine you were doing this, like, horizontally. You're like, boom. You would still have to stop when you hit the person, wouldn't you? So you'd still take all the force of that. So,
Yeah.
if you're willing to take the equivalent damage that you get to do, yeah.
Let's
I'm
do
down
it.
for that.
Assuming I don't miss.
Misses, slams into Mark in the water.
I mean, okay, so he's taking a -2 to his dex and defense. His dex and
Strength.
strength. And a -2
Which
to that
translates to a -1 to pretty much everything else he does.
to his defense roll. And his defense is a +7 normally. I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And you rolled max fucking damage as well on that. So now do you want to roll me 9d6?
Yeah, I do.
I would love it if, because this can't possibly be enough. Like, this physically can't kill you, but you've got 36 hit points. This could kill you. this could knock your ass out.
Living on the edge.
What in the wow?
Living on the edge.
Oh my god.
So 30 damage.
That
What?
knocks me down to
Sick.
Oof.
like
Oof.
10 for damage reduction, but
Yeah, but
Would this proc the lightning hammer again as he just ran back into his head as it kind of was like floating in midair that he slammed into?
it probably discharged already, so
Yeah.
probably not.
just for ease, because I don't think you need any additional damage. I think that's enough. Okay. Data, does this attack have a name?
Yes, I was workshopping it for the past 15 minutes.
I love how every session is literally Rin sits there, contemplates, what stupid shit can I do? And then you know Rin's up to something when he goes real quiet for like a round, because you know Rin sat there, you know, finger pyramid of concentration, thinking up a name.
And then you hear the laughter, and you know, uh-oh.
This is going to be Taifu no Smite.
Nice. How does it look?
Valkyrie.
What?
It should be Valkyrie.
Ooh, I like it.
Norse stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
that's
with that.
fitting, yeah.
So, for extra flair, in my mind, does Data spin around while he's doing this, so it's like a drill?
I was thinking that, but if I inevitably get the ability to combine categories together, that's going to be combo. Yeah, that's going to be category 3 plus category 1.
Oh god. Then you could do Valkyrie drill.
Giga drill break.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Red is the drill that will pierce the
Okay.
heavens.
Data's the drill that will pierce this giant's fucking skull. Okay, so 42 damage in total there. And even with this guy's pretty monstrous resistance, damage reduction of 7, because he's been tanking hits really well so far. Like, most hits have been only doing like a couple of damage. This is big boy hit. So, you see that, and you see like, he actually like buckles. And you see him like, well, you don't see, but underwater he kind of like drops down to one knee, which means it is just his head above the water.
Oh god!
See, if I was really mean, I would have used my impact dial.
Oh. So there's currently just his head above the water. I'm gonna be nice, and I'm not gonna make Zor roll a balance check, because that'd be taking the piss. Is there anything else or is that everything, Data?
I kind of want to use my impact dial.
Oh no.
Yeah, fuck it.
Just with the slam, just double impact dials as you slam into it. Oh god.
So that comes out and deals an additional 3 damage. Not loads, but hey, it works. So he is still like, he's still well, he's kneeling. He's up, but he's not looking great. In fact, you know, if he's lucky. Well, thankfully it's Chum next, and you know.
Thankfully, I'm next. Oh, I just thought of a combo move.
Chum
For
is the
later.
one that freaking tore his spear apart. What do you mean, luckily it's Chum next?
Well, because I was gonna say, because Chum doesn't deal loads of direct damage, but this is where Shogun proves me the fuck wrong.
That's what I was about to say.
So Chum.
I think Chum's about to do something stupid for everyone.
Nice.
Oh dear.
So, Chum wants to try to... Actually, Chum is charismatic, so I'm going to try something. From down on the boat, I point at the giant, and say, "Hey, show me your muscles!" And I want to goad him into flexing.
I'm on him. Why would you do this?
Okay.
Just gonna squish Zor between his elbow. Between his
then,
forearm and bicep.
If he does flex, what I want to do is similar to what I did to his mouth, except what I want to do is, since the boat is cracked open, there are exposed decks. I want to grab them and hook them on his fist, so that when he flexes, he smacks himself in the face with half of a boat.
Which half? The half you're on or the half Jimmy's
Yes, the half
on?
I'm on. The half I'm on.
The one he can reach.
like the half I'm on, and I'm certain that no debris will entirely shower over everyone that's on top of the giant right now.
Bye, Jimmy. Wait, can we talk about?
Okay, so remember, currently right now, it is just his head above the water.
Oh, that's it. Oh,
So
I forgot.
this works even better.
Yeah.
I like it because then it'd just be like some arms that come above the water if you get him to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll me a a charismatic skill. I assume persuasion, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
And see,
Flex.
actually, the thing is that diplomacy.
yeah,
I'm actually quite charismatic.
22.
You rolled a 10 and got a 22.
Right. He's gonna try and he's gonna try and like sense your motive, and I got a nat one.
It was actually supposed to be one higher. I had 6 ranks on it. I should have had 7. So yeah, 23 versus his nat 1.
All right. You tell him to flex his muscles, right?
Yeah.
And he looks at you. Just this head in the water, dazed, little tiny cartoon birds flying around his head. Zor still on his
he's
shoulder.
confused.
Data, who I assume is like knelt on the top of this dude's head or something.
Yeah.
He's tired. He's exhausted. Jimmy standing off in the corner. Well, I just realized Jimmy didn't take a turn.
Yeah.
Wait.
I totally realized that. Jimmy, I skipped your turn by accident. I'm a dummy dumb.
It's fine.
Merc just floating in the water in front of him, just holding it, just calmly sipping normal ass tea, not fatigue tea. Just
Jimmy, do you want to retcon in what you would have done on your turn?
All I would have done is, while his face is there, I would have sprayed him again. Try to see if I can add any more status effects.
Yeah, okay. Just do that. That's so reflex save. That's not gonna make it because the reflex is piss poor. And con save. The dice want to kill this guy. They don't want to have an honorable defeat. So
If this wasn't a giant, he'd be dead.
oh yeah. So do the 5d4 because he's also now nauseous. So another 10 damage.
Not the best, but
Yeah. So that.
but he's nauseous, so that makes me happy.
Yeah. So
he's nauseous, concussed. Oh my god.
So nauseous, confused.
And it's only his head sticking out of the water, so he
Okay.
just got all of it in the face.
All right.
I think
So
it's festering in that freaking open wound on his face now.
Yes.
you ask this dude to flex, and he's kneeling. You see him; he's kind of wobbling a little bit. He looks at you and goes, "You got it, little man." And with all of his might, every ounce of strength he can muster, which isn't much because he's very sleepy and feeling very ill. So you see him yawn.
He's sick and tired, literally.
He goes, "Oh, you see him like do a little dry heave, and then he yawns and says, "Oh, I got this. You can do this. You can do it." And you see him just pull himself up a little bit. You see his shoulders prop up above the water. You see his hands punch into the sides of the boat, both sides of the boat. And he lifts,
Oh, both of them.
Oh dear.
lifts them up. So he lifts his shoulders up. He does that like classical bodybuilding thing, where you raise your shoulders up. And so
Yeah.
the two boat halves lift above his head, and he tenses, and he flexes. The boat lifted clear above his head. Like each half embedded onto one of his fists. He does that. He turns him to one side. Turns to the other. What are you doing to him?
I'm currently in the air. So what are you doing?
I'm just gonna use my bendy powers and grab his fingers, or on the boat half I'm on, and just bend his fingers back a little bit, loosen his grip,
Yep. So
and
you
make my half of the boat fall on him.
Yep.
And I'm gonna ride it down.
So just gonna point out, this is half a boat, and this is not a small boat. This is a sizable boat, and currently sharing his space, or sharing a space that could get hit by him. So let me just grab the map.
We're under here too. Just remember that.
Nope,
So-
Chum has forgotten that.
So
Uh-oh.
it's gonna hit everyone in that area.
Just outside again. Just outside.
Wait, no, you're on his head.
Oh wait,
You're-
I am on his head.
You're the most in danger.
Wait.
So
Let's talk about this.
Muz is
And the thing
just
is that-
safe.
And
Chum, we
Chum
can
is,
talk about this.
Chum
And
is
you have
still
6 health.
unable to be unbalanced, so he's just riding a chunk of driftwood.
Oh wait, Data sees it coming, and it's a physical object, so he's fine.
He'll still take damage from it, but it'll take less.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, he's
It's
a Logan.
coming
He can just only
down.
turn his body to win and he just goes right through him.
Yeah. So the damage.
The only way getting hit is B.
But it's a massive object. I don't know if that's how that works.
Oh, it is. Logi's a fucking
It-
bastard.
Even
Yeah.
if it's an object bigger than he is,
Yeah,
to where it could take up the entire space that he was in.
I'm
So-
winning. I just looked through the
Constantly
cracks.
displace.
You know, you see it all the time in this series. You know, like a dude, like Crocodile made us saying, people like shoot like multiple cannons
the
at him, and he
freaking-
goes, "Nope."
The freaking
Cannonball
magma
wall.
dude even, like, he freaking...
Somebody dropped a house on Ace once. Didn't
Yeah.
fucking do anything.
Yeah, it's like, nope.
Oh my god, Logios are broken.
Yeah.
Which is why they introduced hockey.
So, can I narrate the bit like Chum's journey down?
Please do. Is
'Cause-
you basically pull his hand off of this, and he's gonna look up. Yeah. Ho 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 no.
Have you ever seen the Tintin movie?
The modern CGI one.
Yeah.
I have not. No.
Okay. Well, basically, there's a part where Tintin's going down, and he starts on a motorcycle, and basically every single portion of this extremely long scene, he loses a chunk of that motorcycle to literally he's using it as a zip line. He just has like the front handlebars, and that's it. And so basically, Chum starts on the head figure, the like, beautiful mermaid or whatever that's on the front of the boat.
Figurehead.
And that lands on the guy's head, and like chunks break off, and it continues to, as it like slides down him and smashes into the water, just continually pieces fly off until Chum is just riding on the head figure, and that's it. Nothing else is attached to it.
Okay. So, how much damage does a boat do?
Well,
Would this be considered an unarmed strike?
I think it would be considered falling damage, except
With boat.
the terrain
How
is falling
much
at you.
damage does a boat do?
Okay, so this is. Okay, so it's 30 foot by 25 foot, basically. And that is essentially the. Okay, so. I'm just. 1 second, I'm using a token. Okay, so that's medium, and that's 5 by 5. Large is 10 by 10. Huge is 15 by 15. Ganchuan is 20 by 20, so it's one.
Good
bigger-
lord!
It's one bigger than that, and still a bit bigger. So it's like the biggest size an object can be.
Why do we have a giant chum?
He's just measuring with it.
Yeah, I'm using it for measurement purposes. Okay, so this is an improvised weapon of the largest possible size category.
I'm not
1d4 per
attacking
5
him,
foot
but
square it takes
He's
up?
the one who did this.
I'm sorry, but all I can imagine is, no, Chum, don't drop the boat. Oh, sorry guys, hold on. Turns into a giant, catches it. Is this better? How the fuck?
Okay, is that
Yeah, no. What we get is the scene of him holding up the half of the, or the giant holding up the half of the boat, and Chum's like, I got this thing!
Meanwhile, I'm on the shoulder screaming, Chum! What are you doing?
just seeing if there's...
I'm gonna get ice cream!
I don't think there's a section in here about improvised weapons, Sam.
There's something in the D20. So, a colossal-sized improvised weapon is considered like the size of like a telephone pole. This is a little bit larger than a telephone pole, I would argue. And a telephone pole does 2d8. So, if we scale up the average size of a telephone pole, which is probably just about, multiply that a couple of times.
Well, I would say that this is about 4 times that size. So 4 times 2d8, so we'll say 8d8 for ease.
That's probably about right.
Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord. This might knock me unconscious.
So
It was nice working with you, Zor.
slash.
Could I potentially
with the giant
get a reflex save to push Zoro on out of the way?
Chum, this is technically your attack. So
Oh, is it?
you can roll the damage.
Can I roll reflex to push Zoro on out of the way?
Guys, can I get reflex to freaking take my hook and hook it on him and swing to Jimmy?
I want down!
Okay, so you can roll a reflex save, but it's this reflex save. Yeah, you can roll reflex, but it's technically against Chum's DC.
Oh no!
So I should roll an attack to get that number out there?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, good luck!
It's 27?
Fucked.
It didn't roll. Why did? Yeah, no, you're done. I'm sorry.
You don't know why I'm fucked? Here's my reflex.
Yikes! It was a pleasure working with you, Zoroan.
You're all just stood there, and you see this ship move. Like this ship lands like inches in front of your face. As you see it just crash down. There's no giant left. Dora's gone. Data's stood. I don't know what Data's stood on. Like Data, like
He's just on the air because he's just floating on air, literally.
when
Data
when
would
Data
probably
resurfaces, he's just on like a single, like 2 foot by 2 foot bit of driftwood. That's all that's left. Chum, where do you land?
I would like to narratively describe that I'm on a
It was
piece
a
of
pleasure
driftwood
working
that
with you.
skips like a rock off some distance into some way some way that way
You know what I've just realized?
off screen.
You know what I have just realized? He was holding the other half of the boat as well.
Oh.
Yes, which now being knocked out, he would drop.
With Jimmy on.
I need to go rescue or Zora or Zoan.
So, Jimmy, the boat
I'm
is gonna
frantically
fall.
clawing up the boat while it's slowly tilting down like a panicking skunk.
I need to go rescue our skunk.
So
Just let me drown.
There's
Thanks.
just this
You
half
can
a boat,
swim.
I'm
Titanic,
unconscious.
sinking as Jimmy is scrambling to get to the end, just like hanging on to the rudder at the end, going no as it Titanic down.
Actually, I'd like to roll if that's all right. That Chum ends up on the beach. He gets back to the island.
100%. Don't even roll for it. You're just back there.
Yeah.
Because he could just run on water.
Yeah, when you get back, I'm gonna be having a snow cone.
It's somebody rescue Zor, please.
Zor, you are unconscious under the water.
Bubble
As is the
coral!
giant.
I'm gonna bubble coral both of them, please.
Yeah.
We weren't supposed to kill this giant. We were just supposed to give him a good fight.
we gave him a good fight, alright.
Merc, I assume you try and grab, I assume Zor is your priority. Bring Zor back up. I don't know what you do about Jimmy.
Well, I have to rescue all 3 of them because the other 2 members that are awake can't touch seawater.
Well, actually, Data can maybe save.
Data can technically get
actually-
Jimmy.
Actually, I will be courteous. I will bend non-solid and pull the water that contains Jimmy with me.
I love that image. Just Jimmy going, no! And you just go, yoink! So you run all the way back to shore.
And just a constant Jimmy on the beach.
Okay, so Jimmy, Chum,
what?
you're safe on the beach. Merc, you pull up Zor.
Lifeguards the fuck out of these two.
Zor, well, you and the giant are unconscious, so Data, I assume you have to fly back to the beach, and Merc, you have to swim back with these two unconscious giant fucking people, because Zor is the same size as you, and then you've got a giant as well.
Data just floating above like where the combat area was, and just like, so did we win?
Meanwhile, underwater, panicked bubble coral making so as people don't drown.
Also, my legs hurt like a lot.
Yeah, I just have this image of Data, like, still on this tiny ass bit of driftwood, legs physically, like, not just shaking, but, like, going in and out of, like, solidness.
Yeah.
It was like, oh god.
Ooh, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Okay, and you just put, like, one
Jimmy has just
finger in
most
the
panicked
water.
moments.
I love the
Jimmy's
image.
just enveloped in water, just and then he's just face full of sand.
I get up and I just go, never mind, no ice cream, not ever. Fuck.
I love the image
I'm
of
gonna-
Data putting, like, one finger in the water and using that to slowly propel him back to the shore.
I'm gonna fill out the last thing of the do a smart list, and then I'm gonna immediately erase it for dropping the boat on everyone. Whenever I get back to shore, but first rescue the Zor and the giant.
Yeah.
Chubb's gonna be looking around for any vending trolleys around the beach.
Well, if I throw you back on over to
Anything from the trolley, Diaz?
the island map, like, you were kind of fighting, like, out here.
Yep. Chubb's like out this way.
Yeah. So the only thing you can see is the shipyard. But you know what? For convenience, I'm gonna say the giants have a little ice cream parlor. Just because I think
Yes!
that's funny. Yeah. So there's a little.
I'm gonna buy ice cream for everyone.
Yeah. So.
Too bad
you,
I can't
you can all
enjoy
get back to
it.
shore. And do people want or need like a quick 5-minute break to go get a drink or anything, or do you want to like just power on through?
We only got, what, a
30
half
minutes.
hour left?
Half hour, yeah.
You've got an hour left, so I don't know if people want or need that break, or we just keep going.
I mean, all I need is just.
We'll be fine. Let's go.
Take not even 5 minutes.
Unless people really need
Zora's
to
unconscious, so it don't fucking matter.
Dakota, you can make use of being
Just got
unconscious
really
for
quiet.
a few minutes and
I'll be back.
nip off. Alright, cool. So Dakota's gonna go grab a drink. Yeah, so you all get back to shore. Eventually. And just see... Why is it I have this wonderful image of Chum on shore, double fisting, like
What just
double
happened?
fist holding, a snow
Oh.
cone in each hand, just like
What the
smiling.
hell?
up.
Why am I
Hi.
having no connection?
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. Dakota says he has no connection.
Well, we could hear him, so.
Dakota, can you hear us?
Oh,
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Dakota!
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we were able to hear you
I'd drop
before.
out too.
I couldn't hear any of y'all. It just completely broke on my end.
So did mine, and I was really confused.
Uh-oh.
As I was gonna say, I'm
Oh,
gonna go get.
I hope that's spread to us.
I'm gonna go get me some tea because it don't matter because Zor's still gonna be unconscious for a bit.
Yeah, take advantage of that. Alright. So you all get
Yeah.
back to shore.
Chum has 2 ice cream cones for himself. And is offering to buy ice cream for. Actually, no, he's not. He just has purchased ice cream for everyone already.
Just a tray full of ice cream cones.
Yep.
And, yeah, how do you
I basically am dragging Zor and this giant somehow back to shore. Data just
Data-
flies over.
Data's just floating there. From his waist down is just entire hurricane because he's like, I can't walk right now.
Fall in the sand. Or I can put you in a bubble.
That would be nice, actually.
Okay, I'll just create a fuck, what the hell's the word? Rasengan. With Data as the chakra that's bouncing around inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So,
Good job, everybody! That was awesome!
Wait, seriously?
sorry,
Why do you have ice cream?
Data's
I
like,
bought ice cream.
we should probably wake up Fjord. Make sure he's still alive.
Yeah. So now that he's back on the beach.
Named Zor. There's ice cream for you.
I'm just gonna.
Just
I'm gonna
smudge the ice cream on his face. Wake up!
Yep. Chum does go over and like lightly pushes some of the ice cream on Zor's face.
For a dramatic thing of waking up, I just grab Chum by his shirt. Never do that again.
Chum just like slides through his shirt and falls on the ground.
You're not in the air. I'm still laying on the beach. I just kind of pulled you towards me.
He just
If he did do that, though, he
mushes
would
the ice
just
cream at you.
slip through the short, do a back roll, and like, you still want ice cream?
Yeah, but no, Chum just like pushes the ice cream at Zor's face. Here.
I'm just no. Oh,
Sweet. More for
everything
me.
feels broken.
Chum just like brushes off Zor's
This-
fingers
is this
because
what
I
it feels
assume
like
Zor
when
is
I'm
not
shooting through you?
very strong
I'm
right
pretty
now.
sure what just happened.
That was awesome,
No.
everybody. Good
The
job.
only reason I'm able to pull you is because you're so small, so I just kind of slide you.
Chum.
Alright, you're being
Yeah.
quiet. Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm just laughing.
Okay,
Chum,
just
I am
make
Chum,
sure we didn't
where's
lose
your
you.
ice cream list?
I don't know. It might have gotten wet.
Give it to me.
I think it's in my other pants.
I mean, they.
Wait, no, I don't have other pants. Here.
He's
Fantastic.
Looks like a pair of pants.
He erases the first thing on the list and then starts writing again.
I gotta go look at it.
That was.
Wow.
I love combat in this system. It's so fucking dumb.
Everything was just normal attacks, and then Chum decided to drop a fucking boat.
I finally figured out how Chum works in combat.
I mean, I should recorrect that. I love
It's
how we do
awful.
combat in this system because it's so fucking dumb. Alright, so Fjord is knocked the fuck out. And even if you could, like, wake him up, you made him exhausted. Well, fatigued, so he...
And concussed.
Yeah.
And a
Did we
bunch of other shit.
Did we take the spit out of his
We
mouth?
should probably do that.
I feel like the other giants in the shipyard just come looking over and go, "Oh my god."
Yeah. Another giant comes back, like, just pops her head over the wall and sees what you've done. And this is a female giant. She is tall, has like long braided hair in like 3 long braids, and it's like all tied together, a ponytail type thing. Kind of looks, and she goes, "Oh, nice."
Nice.
Is that the word we're looking for?
Oh yeah, that's right. Giants in One Piece are all about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very gladiatorial.
Yeah. She looks down and goes, "Oh wow, that's really impressive. Fjord is one of our greatest fighters here, and you just, like, must have really taken him to town, eh? Wow.
He flexed and knocks himself out.
I'm just very weakly gonna put my hand under Chum and be like, thank this little monster. Hand falls.
You're welcome.
Hey, Cap, I just realized after I did that move that I did that made me unable to walk, that could kill me, so I should probably not do it again.
Yep, please don't. I can heal, I can't resurrect.
Yet.
I don't think that's a thing I can do at all in One Piece.
No, it's not.
Not unless you get the fruit, but then that would nullify your.
Res fruit?
But then that would nullify your entire shtick.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I can't. If I want to become an aquatic karate master, I can't have a devil fruit. Also, it would be really hard to rescue you whenever you fall in the water, because then we'd have 4 people with fruits, and then you.
So, this
I get a fruit.
this giant.
That would be
lady,
even worse.
She,
Then the ocean would just be death for us.
devil fruits for everyone.
Yes.
Oh dear.
So, this giant lady.
Oh.
Steps out. She comes on and she lifts up Fjord, puts him over onto her shoulder, and goes, "Oh, hello. I am Skadi. Fjord is my husband. So, you won. Clearly."
I just looked it up. I actually can revive as a level 19 or 20 surgeon. As a 1-minute action, the surgeon may attempt to revive a dead target. A target who has suffered vorpal damage, such as decapitation or disembowelment, cannot be revived. This action can only be taken within the first 15 minutes after the target has died and can only be attempted 5 times total. The heal DC for this action is 35 and increases by 1 for each failed attempt. If successful, the target's HP is set to -1.
That's pretty bomb.
But that is a level 19 surgeon minimum.
Yeah.
Oof.
So don't die. Okay. So Skadi, she's kind of looking down at you. Goes, okay. So what is it exactly that you want? Obviously you had a battle. Won. Congratulations, by the way. Very
Boats!
impressive. You want boat?
And ice cream.
Yeah, that was our deal. We
Okay.
fought Fjord, and he would give us a boat big enough for about 15 people.
We can work on this. Do you have shipwright on crew?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Smithy. Is Smithy our
No.
shipwright?
No,
Frank-
Frankie.
Is Frankie our shipwright?
Yeah, Frankie's
Okay.
right.
Okay, so
I couldn't remember who was who.
because a boat is like member of crew, so I assume you would want shipwright come and have say, and maybe like you can sit down, have big design talk, and figure stuff out. And we'll get that built for you. It'll take us a couple of days, maybe 2-3 days.
Perfect.
Great. So if you bring shipwright here, we can get started on that. We can look at what we've got. You could also bring a boat you have, and we can, take that apart and take aspects of it and do things to it and all that cool stuff. So we'll design that off screen, and then I'll be big reveal.
I just ring up my Din Din Mushi. Frankie!
Yes. Hello. What can I do for you?
Hey, make sure to grab Smithy and bring the boat to the Bifrost Shipyard.
Oh,
We're getting a new one.
Yeah, cool. Also, this old lady arrived here, and she's super.
Yeah.
But who is she?
That's Chum's grandma. She's our cook now.
She is.
Don't mess with her.
Super terrifying.
Yup.
Alrighty. Cool. Well, I'll bring her. I'll bring Smithy. We'll bring a boat on around, and we'll see you real soon after these messages.
And then just random generic radio commercials start coming through the Den Den Bushi.
Yeah. And yeah, the boat will get there. You can have time. You can all recuperate. You can try and heal people up if you want hit points back. If you're like, no, we're gonna get a good sleep. We'll be fine.
I'm gonna hold my arm. I'm just like, can I just find somewhere just to lay down?
Okay.
Preferably somewhere comfortable. This
All
beach
we
is kinda
have
rough.
to do is level up, and I'll be safe.
Wait, can you become immune to fall damage or something?
No. So
His health would go up.
96 does 54 damage. My current health, you die in this game if you hit negative half your total health. So, which currently is exactly 54. But if we level up one more time, my HP will go up, and then as long as I'm full health when I use it, I'll never die.
Oh, jeez.
It would literally be your just Hail Mary, just
Yep.
using the
Last
beginning
ditch
and then...
effort.
But the thing is, you can only do it from full health.
Yeah. For now.
I like this.
Or maybe that's just his opening move for every battle from here on.
Do that. Drop yourself.
And then we worry
But
about
the thing-
protecting his ass.
But the thing is, on average, you would knock your ass out. So
Yeah. True.
it's like a one and done. It's a really cool move. I like it. But
Just Sonic, just basically has wind explosion, and then we just look over and Data's just laying on the ground.
But so is the other person.
Just, we look, I feel like we would just look and just be like, oh
Unless
my
I miss.
god.
Oh my god, it's high jump kick.
You fucking miss, we just look
Yes,
at the wall, the
you're
wall's gone, you're way in the distance just laying there unconscious, and we're just like, oh.
It
my-
is high
it's
jump kick.
fun.
That's crazy.
Anyway.
alright, so Scardy will bring you inside the shipyard, and she'll take you to like some of these like giant huts and whatnot. They've got like accommodations here. It's really nice. It's not like lavish or expensive looking, but it's certainly comfortable. It's very Nordic. So imagine like Swedish or Norse like cabins. So like wonderful like wooden cabins. Like
Longhouses?
I'm thinking like more slightly towards like more modern Swedish decor. So there's still lots of wood. But you know, so like inside there's like one really nice wooden cladding. There's steam rooms and saunas. It's just a really nice place, and their bedspreads. You know, all the beds. They've got like nice animal prints or animal furs and pelts make them. And, I like the idea that every blanket is actually just a skinned bear, and so you can tuck up and have a little bear head next to it. Oh.
So Laura's just gonna stumble over to a nearby bed and just fall on it and just not move.
You can all.
Is Data gonna do the same thing since he can't
Yep.
walk?
He's gonna exit the bubble, fall on.
He's just gonna float above the bed and then just pop the bubble and he falls into bed.
Yep.
I'm able to still walk, but oh my god, this headache.
You
Get it to yourself.
see Scardy, she brings in Fjord. Because bear in mind, these beds are designed for
I
giants.
did it to myself. Bullshit.
So each of these beds, you could fit like you could fit the entire crew in one of these beds, basically, because they're designed to fit a giant, if not two giants, if it's a double bed. So like literally all of you can sleep in one bed and have room.
Hello, buddies.
All right. So, are you wanting to get a good sleep? Because bear in mind, you are also on a time crunch. Getting stuff sorted,
yeah. That's right.
Well, I'm kind of out of commission for the time being, so I'm gonna just pass the fuck out for a day.
I mean,
I don't think I'll be needed.
some of you can pass out and have a little sleep, and the others can be like, "All right, what's the other stuff we need
Yeah,
to get done?"
I think the two people that took the hardest hits deserve a day off.
Yeah. It won't eat up the whole day, because, you know, if you sleep for 8 hours, you know, there's 24 hours in a day. Think of it this way, this means you don't need to sleep later on tonight. You can do
Dana,
night missions.
Good.
Can Data sleep?
No,
No.
What if I give him tea?
that'll just make me more tired, but still unable to sleep.
Will they give you another roll to be able to try and sleep?
Sure, let's go for it.
Okay, have some tea. It also boosts natural healing by 50%, so whatever you get from a long rest, you get 50% more. I forget how much that is in this game.
I still can't sleep.
Oh,
Damn.
God. It's like
I'll
You know, like when you
I'll
have-
take some of that tea.
you know, like when you have coffee first thing in the morning, but you're
Drink
still
the
tired.
tea.
It's that.
Yeah.
But you know, the opposite. I'm tired, and now I'm more tired, but I can't fall asleep. This is hell.
What is he, a college student?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so
With a full night's rest, 8 hours of sleep or more, you recover 1 hit point per character level.
yeah.
Oh,
You don't get much. This is 3.5 healing. So
Data looks up and is like, got some potions, some
Yeah.
medicine.
I mean, another giant will walk in. She'll have like a doctor's she'll have a stethoscope and like some feathers embroidered in her hair, and she'll introduce herself. She's called Freya, and she'll take care of your medical needs because they get into enough fights, but they sometimes know they need to help people out.
Because natural healing in this kind of sucks.
Yeah. So they'll sort out all of your healing and all that jazz. You can get healed up for full.
Excellent. I can feel my legs again.
I feel I'm just gonna have this headache for the next few days, though. Healed or not, that was a fucking boat that just got dropped on my fucking head.
Alright. So, now that we're getting the boat situation settled, we got the cook situation settled. We need to gather the people, really, and like take a stand against Hotbot, right?
Yeah, Hotbot Senior.
That's like the next thing on our agenda.
Hey, Cap, you think if I hit him with that move, it would work?
No!
Oh my
No, it
God. You hit him with that move, you're just gonna crunch your legs and he's gonna laugh.
You forget he's a vice admiral.
Ah, that's right.
You may be able to do it, but it ain't gonna do enough. Besides, we're not here exactly to fight them.
Probably will end up fighting him in the end, but that's not the idea. That's not the point.
It's not the idea right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I like to imagine Zor's first thought when he finally gets to just, man, I gotta get my coat redone. It freaking got soaked in salt water.
Alright. So, whilst Zor and Data, they're gonna have a good little sleep and rest and all that jazz.
Data's not.
Dave's not sleeping. He's not sleeping. You're resting, though, because you are damaged.
Yeah. Whilst you are recovering, what do the other three of you, what do you want to go and do? Where's your plan? Take you.
I think it might just be a Jimmy and Chum adventure. I gotta leave here in a few minutes.
Okay, you've got to... I mean, we can wrap up early, if need be.
Oh boy.
You can have 30 minutes of fluff of
Me and
Jimmy
Chum
and Chum
sounds
doing
fun, though.
things. Go do things, Jimmy.
Oh boy.
I know you haven't done
Sure.
much, but you need to do something.
What will I even do? I was making my sword last time. I already did my thing.
Go have fun in the town. I don't know. Go to a brothel. I don't care.
You think anyone's gonna want to go kill my space? No.
Hey, if they're paid enough, they will do anything.
I'm not sure. Well,
Jimmy becomes that gross asshole.
wait.
Oh, do I really have to get near him? I paid you money, kill.
I guess there are brothels in One Piece now that I think about it.
No, it's fine. We don't need to go any farther if we don't have anything else ready. I can stop here. I certainly don't have anything pressing I want to do as
The only
Chum.
thing I want to eventually do would be to look for more weapons, but I could put that off.
Everyone can
Well,
rest and we can
it-
have sleepover talk.
it could be him and Chum's adventure. Because
Yeah, we can do that. Maybe.
I currently want to rest after being fucking traumatized of falling off a boat.
Well, the whole thing is, Zor's still asleep, so like this would have to wait till after that anyway.
I mean, we could just say the whole crew decides, alright, yeah, we're all gonna have a little bit of a sit down and a rest.
Yeah.
We don't really have a clear direction of what to do. We did our first check marks, and we can rest, because it's still like, I'm not gonna say like early in the morning, but you know, like, you arrived morning, you went and had breakfast with Gam Gam, or lunch, or whatever it is you had there. It's like early afternoon at the latest. You could have a rest and then still get
It's like
up and-
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Wake up and just at 10 o'clock at night and just be nocturnal.
Yeah, you can just be nocturnal for a day. So you can-
Doesn't sound familiar.
No, we don't do that at all. So
Thanks.
yeah, all right. We, in that case, we can wrap up a little bit early, because if
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm sorry. My mom's birthday is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
happy birthday, Mom and Nick.
Yeah, also, surprisingly enough, tomorrow's birthday is also ATB's birthday.
It is.
So wish her a happy birthday in Bardic's server.
Alrighty. So in that case, is there anything anybody wants to do before we wrap up? Any last thing, or I think we're good, and we'll do the sign-outs.
I can't think of anything.
Oh, that's
Does anybody want to have a conversation with Data? like I did last time, just about sad boy things?
Chum would put his hand on Chum's shoulder, or on Data's shoulder, and say, "I hurt my leg once," and then it never happened ever again.
Fascinating.
Good talk, chum.
Zor is just face planted in a pillow, just out. Like this like the stereotypical just someone just KO punched him. Just
Oh, I guess Data does have something. So, Data will, Data does have something that he wants to do. So, my move's pretty good, but I had an idea to mitigate the penalty. If you're interested, chum.
oh no.
Oh
What?
dear.
Sounds cool.
Have you ever seen a slingshot before?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, my move is dangerous because I am running into a solid object.
Uh-huh.
But if you made it bendy, then
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't be running into a solid object.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I mean,
So then,
God, in my mind, just imagine if he would have made the giant's head bendy, just Data would have sunk into his head and then shot out.
the idea here is
I'm gonna dip before I hear the idea and stick around for way too long. Bye guys. And bye stream.
I'll use that technique, miss on purpose. You make the ground bendy, and then I'll fire back at them.
I mean, the whole concept behind the bendy stuff is that it takes and deals half damage. So that
Right.
would,
I would take half falling damage, which is still less better than full falling damage.
But you would also deal half. But, I mean, that might be ideal.
I mean, you could also, you know, only do 50 feet. Position
Right.
yourself be
You can
50
gauge how
feet
far
away.
you want to.
That is
Right.
true. I can control how the distance.
You don't have
Makes
to
it
do
quite
full
worth it.
all the time.
But does that sound like Data?
No, not at all.
Moderation?
I
I don't think
still
so.
Can't believe you dropped a fucking boat.
I love it.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
technically it was only half a boat. Chum has to... I think it's now Chum's mission to drop a full boat.
Oh,
and then
no.
one side's
and,
up.
and you know the scary part is he could do it. He could do it. I'm not gonna say how he can do it because I'm not gonna give him ideas, but he can do it.
Oh, I have ideas. Don't worry about it.
Might have to workshop that one, but there's an idea there somewhere.
Somewhere. Alrighty. In that case, let's wrap up for the day because I think I can have to give up as well.
Explode.
Yeah, just overheating to buggery. So thank everybody for showing up, checking this out. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time. This will be edited and uploaded, probably Monday, Tuesday, probably somewhere.
Well, bug him to make sure it gets done.
Yeah. I've been the bottom. Oh, I mean, internet visit. Doing a whole bunch of different shit. Blah blah. That's basically it. The words. No, I said all things. That's me. Nick, who was here but had to dip out. He has to go sort stuff. Is Strider Winters. Practically everyone on the internet except Twitter, which is Nice Rhoda. Odd, but he makes the emotes. Does a lot of organization of stuff on Discord. Go check that out.
Basically, Bardic's right-hand man for the server.
Pretty much, yeah. That's Strider. Go check him out. Go do all that jazz. And everyone else, who will be you?
The glorious man who got knocked unconscious with a dang boat is Zor. Mirror B. Go to the White Wolf pretty much everywhere. White Wolf 462. Pretty much the only way you'll find me anywhere.
Is this how we're identifying? Okay. I was man who was falling down from other half of said boat. Jimmy, who's everywhere known as Omen264. You have to include the boat.
I'm the person who cleverly dropped a boat on a giant.
We'll go with that, yes.
With no, what's it called? Casualties other than the intended one.
Shouldn't you be trying to knock me out?
No. Chum just forgot that any of you existed for a few moments. He does that sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, I have Shogun, and that is all. I am trying to start a campaign diary for my most recent campaign that I'm starting, but we will see if I can actually get that done.
Finally, Rin.
I didn't do anything boat related.
Yeah, you did. You let it
You
pass through
dodged
you.
the boat.
You avoided
Oh, yeah.
the boat.
Yeah, I'm the one that avoided the boat. It's Data. Players Rin. I have nothing, so we'll see what weird fucking attack I come up with next time.
Oh god.
Alrighty then. Until next time, everybody, stay safe and happy adventures. Bye bye.
Bye.